Tonight, from Oakland, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. And the home team taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's third down.
And out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? If you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his team.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that'll be incomplete. shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Bobby Wagner. No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Herbert. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 20 carries, 96 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A gain of a yard. First down, Seattle.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very
didn't it? You know, when they throw the ball, check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the
2+ yarder was cause for celebration.
Quarterbacks, receivers, athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He'll get this to Lazard.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6.
7. Seahawks 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A gain of 2 brings up
From just shy of midfield, Wilson out to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Puna Ford on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
By B.J. Hill. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Again, Herbert. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Seahawks have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. So we're at halftime with our scores. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
To kick off for Seattle.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The running back the ball carrier.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 14. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Seahawks 6.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the 29, Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
11 on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And 4.
Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. isolation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll buy some time run, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Has it knocked free. Oh, what a move.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards, and he brought down losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown! Big play there. 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Chris Carson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Wilson now to throw on third down.
Wilson's pass.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
14,
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
36-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Makes it.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First down, Seattle.
They run again with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
The 25-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, Carson.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On first down, it's Carson. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. Nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
See if they can cover all the bases. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On the deep ball.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point.